Don't put this on the blooper reel, BW. I feel like you're salivating right now.
Welcome to Going Back, a collection of bloopers and outtakes from the Nothing Much Happens podcast. I'm your audio engineer, Bob Wittersheim. Now, Kathryn Nicolai may indeed
create everything you hear on Nothing Much Happens.
But she also creates plenty that you do not hear, and that's where I come in. I make sure that everything you hear is only what we want you to hear, only the things that will help you fall asleep. And so, barking dogs, rumbling stomachs, outside interruptions, and just regular old goofs are all removed by me to ensure you have a relaxing experience. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't be able to go behind the curtain and enjoy some of the more entertaining edits. And so, we proudly present Going Back.
The diner, going back. Feeling kind of, I'm sure you can tell, kind of phlegmy, and I think it's just because it's so late at night. And I hope and I just ate dinner, and I hope I always hit the pause button before I burp, and that you never have to hear that. But please forgive me if I've ever missed that. Going back. Thinking back on those breakfasts, they were both special. Going back, I can't stop thinking about this thing I said about nickels, because that's my memory as a kid, that you could buy the Flint Journal from the box, but it only took nickels, and I'm like, when was I born? 1925? That doesn't sound right. Please hold. So just because I know you're dying to know, they did cost 15 to 20 cents. When I was first born in the 80s, but by 1986, they went up to 75 cents. It's a ripoff. Well, for the Flint Journal, it was. So let me rewrite this line. I'm going to go all the way back to that line. But not get deterred by looking at them. I think that's the wrong way to say that. Going back. And not get detoured by looking at them. Probably made of cast iron with embellishments around the slot. That used to say around the money slot, but then I was like, oh my God, that's what she said. Like, it's too much. And said, honey, if someone needs these veggies, I think that's the garbage can, coming in on my tender moment. Garbage truck, not the garbage can. Oscar the Grouch doesn't live outside my house. Going back. It's going to be a squeaky day. Our story tonight. And I leaned in close to peer at. They have been barking for 30 minutes. I have been working on this since 10:30. It is 11:18. And I have 8 minutes and 29 seconds. Jesus. Let's go again. The kid was wearing a helmet so new. There was still a tag dangling from it. I've been here trying to do this long enough that I ate before. Now my stomach's growling again. He quickly became a favorite customer. Customer? With a V? I don't think so. She's getting a little tired and dried out and doing 2 in a row. He quickly became a favorite customer at several of our stops. I'll read it twice, and I'll go a little slower the second time through. Sorry, I am on Do Not Disturb, but apparently if calls, my phone just goes, stop the presses. Going back. I hurried down the wide front staircase. Sorry, I thought that was coming. And then I thought, no, it's not. Yes, it is. Going back. I hurried down the wide front staircase. Let's go outside, I said. And then you can have a treat. I'm just imagining our listeners' dogs settling in to listen to their bedtime story and all their ears twitching. Go outside, treat. But we understood. And that was enough. I'm going to see. It just made me laugh to see what that looks like on the screen. I think you're going to be alarmed. Sorry, you do not need to listen to me blow my nose. I will pause. Terrain that was becoming increasingly? I'm good. Going back. That was becoming increasingly familiar. As we oh boy. Still got a long way to go here. As we crept closer to home,